work on. I'll show you. Big oil leak. Coming down this breather. This breather is full of oil probably. So is that catch can also. Should have did it before I took it out, but I didn't. And I'm like, man, it really smells like oil. So let me shut this off. Back header is a smoking. Look at that boy. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so we gotta address that. Should be simple. I'm pretty sure it's just coming from the breather and going back the valve on the valve cover because, you know, motor's tilted back. So we gotta mess with that. I thought I fixed. There's still oil coming from it. All right, so just an oily mess, you know. If there ain't oil under them, there ain't none in them. So we got a couple things we got to address here. But he did pretty good, man. I don't want to say this in front of her, but the white one is totally a different world, man. This thing is way faster, obviously, and she rides a little rough. I feel like I'm hitting somewhere with my tire. I gotta go under there and check a few things. Everything looks connected, so that's good. Yeah. I think what I have to do is adjust this panhard bar because I feel like the rear end isn't that center. Usually go by fingers here. That's about 3 from the quarter, and we can easily fit 3 in here, so I think that can kind of move that way a little bit, but it's pretty close. Oh, that cool air flying in. It's supposed to rain. That's why I wanted to get this out in the morning and pick around at it. So yeah, hang out. I'm not going to address these things today. I may just pull that breather off, actually, see what's going on inside of it. And, yeah, probably full of oil. We'll pull the catch can off, too. All right, hopefully y'all can see me there. We're going to, if I can find, this Phillips will work. We'll take our filter off here. I'm pretty sure there's stuff in here. Phone. Yeah, there's some junk down in there. Can you see that? A little bit of poo. Doesn't smell too bad though. I mean, I had it real full the one time. So we'll definitely empty this guy. There's a little thing down on the bottom. Just open this boy up. Should drain all that out of there. Is it clogged? No, it's just too thick. All right, we'll just blow this thing out. Of course, I start moving it and it starts coming out. Ew, I got the poo on me. Christ. Don't you hate when you can't get the straw on this thing? Oh, come on. There we go. Now it's all kinkle-dinkled. Alright, I got that brake cleaner sitting in there, so I decided to open this guy up. I'm sure this sponge is caked with oil. There's 2 in here, huh? And we'll just wipe this guy out. Spray him up. Hoping that the gasket's not bad on it. But I guess worst case scenario, we just get another breather. But you should be able to see if they sell anything like a gasket for that or whatever, because this was a billet aluminum or like Billet Industries breather. It wasn't cheap, I know that. So what I'm gonna do is probably spray these out and just let them air dry, just because you don't want to put straight brake cleaner back in there when it gets hot or whatever. I don't think it'll catch on fire, but better be safe than sorry, eh? Man, there's still junk down in there. I wonder if I could shove this paper towel in there. Hopefully I can get it out, eh? Oh yeah, we'll be able to get this guy out of there. Should've just did that in the first place. Oh yeah. Huh. Why didn't I ever put any Teflon on this? I think we're gonna do that. Because it looked like it was seeping just a bit. I would like to prevent that. And this thing's loose as crap too. But it's like, how are you supposed to get in there? You know? This gasket looks shot anyway. Yeah, this gasket's all blown out. That stinks. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna let these dry out probably for a couple days or something, just to make sure all the brake cleaner's out of them. They seem pretty dry pretty quick actually, but just be sure I'm not gonna drive the car. It's supposed to rain for the next few days and stuff. But I am gonna pull this guy out and put some Teflon tape on it, because I don't know why I didn't do that from the beginning. There was Teflon on it. See, I thought back then, wasn't much on there though. You know, honestly, when putting Teflon tape on, they say you're supposed to go the opposite way it spins in there. But honestly, I just do whatever way, put a decent amount on there, and let it ride. Usually it gets stuck in the threads anyway, and seal up. That's what I've seen from experience, at least. Alright, that makes me feel better. This guy's gonna stay out because I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll try to go find a gasket like this. Just go on Summit and look up catch can gasket or fitting gasket, because this thing's pretty blown out, and I'd rather it be in good shape. So that's what we're gonna do with that. I'm gonna try to maybe wipe some of this oil off here. I don't know if it might be leaking from this gasket too. We might get a new one of those also, just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure we will. I'll tighten down these valve cover bolts a little bit more too, just in case. Let's go grab a socket for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure last year I replaced these gaskets. Oh, that one's completely loose. That's good. We'll give it our old snug-a-dug. Well, that's where probably our majority of our back oil leaks coming from. Completely loose. That's good though. I'll take it. Check these upper ones. Those ones are pretty good. You don't want to crank these down too much. We'll check the other side while we're at it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. You got a little drippy there, but it's we'll try to tighten that up a little bit, I guess. Is this a 12? No. by golly, what the heck is it? All right, this is a 10, I know that. Yeah, that's pretty tight. Oh. Pretty good. I mean, it's the best we can really do for it, right? So, I'll be back once I get all that stuff back in there, and hopefully you can see if we solved our leaks there. But that rear frickin' I'm gonna say that rear bolt being loose was the problem. So that's why it's okay. It's good to check things every now and then. That's why I was driving and the thing was just smoking while we were driving, and I'm like, man, things never smoked that bad as far as oil goes, because that fitting used to leak pretty bad. The one that I just actually tightened on the valve cover, the fitting going into there for the catch can. So that'll definitely do it. And then we'll let her run and stuff and see what she does. So I'll catch you guys here soon. New day. I went to our local hardware store, Ace, Lowe's, Home Depot. Couldn't really find exactly what I was looking for. I don't know where I left off before, but as you can see, this gasket's kind of wallowed out there, or whatever you want to call it. Realistically, I found a nylon washer, but I'd have to drill it out, and I found a rubber washer too that I'll have to drill out, because I found this rubber washer, but that's too big. So I guess we're gonna try to drill this out. I've had too much luck with drilling rubber out because it kind of just catches on the drill. I don't want to mess up my hands. So I'm gonna set you up. We're gonna try to drill that out. If not, it's easier to drill out these nylon washers that I got. And realistically, the actual other side that goes into the valve cover has a nylon washer on it. So, and that doesn't really leak. Those nylon washers kind of, if you tighten them enough, they'll squish a little bit to help prevent leaks. So, I'm gonna set you up here. See you soon. All right, I'm starting with a Christmas tree bit. We're gonna see what happens here. Just gotta take it easy, because this thing will catch and smash you. It actually works better than I thought. Probably the thing that was getting it off. Yeah, that didn't do nothing. If you flip it around. Fudge. This might be a while. Alright, y'all. So, does not look that good, but I just took a razor, took this other piece, this other washer that goes on the inside of the actual catch can, and traced it and cut it as close as I could. I can trim this up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to trim this up some. And we're going to just shove this guy right up on there. And that is how you do it, boys and girls. I mean, when you can't find something at your local place and you need something, not like I need to have this thing done fast, but I just hate waiting for stuff. And this is all just loose. So this will do. We're going to slap her back together and pop her in the car. So I don't really think you guys see what I'm doing, but I'll pick you up here and show you. Well, we'll put it in here first. Well, did the thing tighten up by itself overnight? What the fudge? All right. All right. So, this thing kind of just sits in there in this little bracket that Moroso sells with this. This whole thing's like 50 some bucks, but then you got to make your own line and everything. And I just wanted it to where that little, like where the stuff comes out, the valve, I didn't want it to hit the body, so, and I don't want it to rub on this harness either, so I might adjust that to where it's down a little bit more. once I get this hooked up, I'll bring you guys back. All right, y'all. So what I did was I like hit that spot that on the header that was soaked with oil. First I hit it with brake cleaner. I didn't want to kind of let that dry like that, so I hit it with some Purple Power degreaser and let that sit on there for a minute, and then I just hit it with some warm water. I think I'm going to spray it off and repeat that process twice. And then just let it dry for a few days. Maybe like Monday I'll start it up. We'll keep an eye on it and stuff and make sure it's okay. It's probably going to smoke a bit, but I'd rather get some of that oil out of there. It wasn't really too caked on there. Just don't want any fires or anything. So I'm going to blow this thing off with air, hit it again with a degreaser, let it sit, and then hit it with the warm water again. Freaking thundering out there, man. Anyway, can't get a break from the rain. Anyway, it is April, so whatever. So I got this thing sprayed down twice. Looks better. Hopefully that degreaser got in there and got some of that oil out. Like I said, when I start it up, it's going to smoke anyway. Today's Saturday, so probably it's supposed to be nice on Monday, so I might pull this thing out, let it run, and try to burn the rest of that stuff off. So yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. All right, been a couple days because Ohio doesn't know what it wants to do at the end of April. 30 degrees? Yeah, sure, fine. Anyway, so let this thing dry for a few days here. Not intentionally, but we're going to feel her up here. Let's see what we get. Not too much. Feels a little moist. Anyway, so I'm going to hook the battery up, roll the daily back a little bit, and start it up, let it run. See what kind of smoke she gives off there. So I'll set you guys up. Be back. Temp a little bit, it's starting to get warm. You see we got some smoke. It's always normal for that smoke off of that breather. Still got some coming off that collector. So we're just gonna let this thing idle and hopefully that stuff will burn off. I'll bring you guys back here in a bit. Definitely calmed down a lot. We've been running for a good, I'd say probably 45 minutes, honestly, just idling. Now I get some smoke out of this catch can over here. That's just moisture. I even pulled the filter off just to make sure that wasn't saturated in oil. It's all just moisture because it's, you know, it's probably 45 degrees out, maybe close to 50, and it's just hot, you know, hot air coming from the engine. So that's all that is. Usually once you drive, it kind of burns that off better. But yeah, it seems okay. It's definitely calmed down a lot. We've burned probably about a quarter tank of gas just sitting here idling for this long. So I was about at a half a tank. I'm gonna wait until we're at just at a quarter tank to kind of probably just shut it off and let it be what it is. I'll have to drive it some more to actually, you know, get it totally burned off, but it's definitely better than it was. Really get some heat in the motor, you know, go through the gears and stuff. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back here in a minute. I'll take that as a win. She's pretty much stopped. Like I said, that catch can's still gonna smoke. So we're gonna call that good. Y'all, results. That is good. So yeah, unfortunately, that like all that was just that valve cover was loose, which is obviously good to check that kind of stuff every now and then. So I haven't really you know, doing all that other stuff, the breathers and the catch can, I guess I didn't really need to, but you know, it's good to do some maintenance every now and then. What I would like to do with this thing is honestly either try to figure out something for this snorkel, or just try to do an actual cold air. I don't really like the look of the cold air. I like the factory stuff, but as you can see, I just have tape holding this on because this clip never holds this mass airflow sensor on. So I'd like to try to maybe find like trim this off here and get a piece of silicone to go on here, and then get just a hard plastic piece in the center of here, because I want to get rid of that tape. You know, I was able to, while this thing was idling, I was able to give it a good vacuum inside, put a couple panels on. I haven't really done much to this car because I've just put all my time to the white car, you know. But like, this is an old project, but it still kind of needs to get gone through with a fine-tooth comb. Not really, but you know, got a little bit of under dash wiring that I did for like the security system and the keyless entry and stuff, and then get the wires put up for the actual ECU. I never did that after I finished it. There's a subwoofer that's just sitting in the bottom bucket piece back there by the subwoofer. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to go back to certain things because, you know, I've definitely learned a lot since I've built this car. You know, I built this car probably when I got it running when I was maybe 22, 23. I'm gonna be 29 this year, you know, so, you know, that's 5-6 years. Learn a lot in that time, you know. I think I did stuff pretty well on it, but so hopefully we get some more videos on this. I do want to have a day where I just take this thing out, you know, get a couple good videos of it and stuff. I actually took it out when I was driving it when this oil leak actually happened, and got a couple videos and stuff, so I'll put them in there, and you know, you guys can tell me what you think about it. This car has came a long way from what it used to be. Maybe I'll try to find a picture. I definitely do have a picture of what it used to look like. I'll pop that in the end here, and then I'll put the videos I just took the other day. But this car's definitely come a long way as far as where it used to be. And I mean, I look at it every day. I come out here and I'm just like, man, it blows my mind because just the way the car used to be. And I've spent so much time with it. So yeah, short little video here. Haven't really done too much videos on the actual Iroc. I did the, you know, the harness bar and the hood wrap and stuff like that. Seemed a lot of attention to the white car, you know, but whatever. Slowly grow. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, hit that subscribe button for me. I haven't posted in a while, but the weather's been fighting me, and I knew this was going to take a bit to try to, see what was going on with this thing, and I haven't taken it out yet, so I didn't want to record. I wanted to just be, aware of what's going on with the car and stuff like that, just to have a straight mind while I was driving it for the first time of the year at least. Does need an oil change. I usually change it every beginning of the year, so we'll do that. But yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. For now, take it easy. Alright, y'all. So, like I said, I was going to put some pictures in here from kind of beginning to end, how this car kind of went. This picture here is pretty much when I first got the car. Picture looks very good, but the paint was really shot on it. Was chipping in a bunch of spots. The hood was shot. The front bumper was shot. I mean, it was pretty much all bad. This is a very good picture of it. Definitely a 40-footer, but she was passable for, 2011, 16-year-old in high school. Next pic here is just the front, same day, same picture. That's with the TPI. Go ahead, try to look up that license plate. I no longer live there anymore, so whatever. You can know my name and stuff. I don't care. Yeah, TPI 305 was a pretty good runner. Alright, yeah, so next pick is just a side profile. Looks like engine bay, freshly painted. A little bit of suspension on there in the front. Looks like no rear end. I think I did the T-top seals a little bit after this. I don't think I have anything on that, unfortunately. Next pick is probably the bay. Yeah, this was freshly painted. The picture looks very good. All stainless line. Now, there's spots on here now that's chipping and stuff just from years. And you got a 19, 20-year-old doesn't know much about painting. A lot of work, though, sanding and priming and all this stuff. Still chips. It's great. Just great. Side profile, probably same day, just a different picture. Man, look at that. Nothing under there. This is probably like 2013, 14. Woo-wee. That's the engine when I first brought her home, I think. She was so young. Didn't know what her life had in store. Next one's jumped ahead a little bit here. Engine in the car. Looks like a little bit of wiring and stuff. Man, that's a good pick. Don't hate me on the fuel pressure regulator on the firewall. We do need to change that. I don't go too crazy with it. Not like I'm at the drag strip or anything like that. Because you should have that thing off the firewall in case your flywheel explodes and hits it. Just another shot of me. I wasn't really doing anything. I think I was just leaning in there for the camera. But it is a good pick. So yeah, I think next part here I'll put in is a video of when I first got it running and kind of driving. And I think we took it around the block and stuff like that. So yeah, hang tight for that. Man, who is that? Ralphie from the Christmas Story? Young ass. Shout out my boy JT and Justin for being there that day. And riding on that bare floor. No seats in that thing. But yeah, here's her after, a few months. Got the exhaust on it. I just plasti dipped the whole front end because just something to get her on the road. Those are C6 vet wheels. At least she still has those on there now. Just another pic of her from I think outside the garage there. So yeah, she's definitely come a long way from the beginning to this actual section here. Skipping a little bit forward here, this is a fresh wrap right out of the garage. Bottom ground effects are painted black. Did a lot of this myself except for the paint. Shout out to my friends who did help me with the wrap. You know who you are. Thank you. Looks great right in the sun. Next pick should be with my buddy Justin's bike. Car was actually broke down on this picture. Fuel pump relay went bad. So I ended up robbing the relay off of my gauges. Drove it back home with no gauges. That was fun. So I'm going to just cut to these couple videos I took here. Just recently, like I was talking about in the video. And we'll end it with that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this.